Hello, my friends. This is Deepak. I've been struggling again this morning with technology for some reason. It always is an issue, and I'm still trying to figure it out. But in any case, I gave up trying to use the computer, and so here I am back on my handheld device, iPhone, speaking to you today about spiritual solutions for the existential anxiety that people are feeling, some of the suffering that they're going through, and the fear of death right now during the COVID 19 pandemic. So I have decided to speak to you on a daily basis on why ultimately spiritual healing is the only healing for existential suffering. So I've been speaking about this now for quite some time, and I have been sharing with you certain techniques and a deeper understanding of spirituality as total self-awareness, awareness of self as pure being, but awareness of the modifications of the self as mind, as body, as the experience of the world. So self-awareness allows us to experience a reality directly. It also allows us to choose our experiences directly, making choices. Volition and also sensory experience becomes a choice. And because our physical body is nothing other than the metabolism of experience, that has an effect on healing the body. So elsewhere I've talked about inflammation, homeostasis, cytokine storms, why practicing everything that we're being told, physical hygiene, mental hygiene, social distancing, and washing hands and everything else is very important, and we're not going to talk about that right now. Only want to focus on the spiritual aspect of well-being. So with that, I am expanding our understanding today of I am. I am is not a person. Remember, I am is not a person. I am Deepak Chopra is a person. I am John Doe is a small person. I'm Mary Smith is a person. But I am is not a person. I am is the awareness that can also observe the person. I am is non-local. I am is formless. I am is infinite. I am is irreducible. I am is without cause. I am is inseparable from all that exists. I am is awareness and existence. Once we understand that, then I am becomes our identity. And when I am becomes our identity, and we can be the witnessing awareness in which all experience comes and goes, feelings, emotions, thoughts, sensations, perceptions, changing body, changing mind, changing experience of the world, when that becomes our identity, not the field of change, but the field of non-change in which all this is happening, which is timeless, spaceless, infinite, formless, fundamental being or existence, then just anchoring ourselves to I am is the ultimate healing, is the ultimate self-regulation, is the ultimate homeostasis, is the ultimate fine-tuning of everything in the body, all the cells, all the molecules, all the activities, all the feedback loops. They are totally in alignment in the state of I am. Without I am immediately fluctuating as I'm this, I'm that, I'm this sensation, I'm this idea, I'm this body, I'm that relationship, I'm that circumstance, I'm that bank account, I'm that mortgage. All of that is a coming and going, an appearance on the screen of consciousness. So when I am is fully awake within itself, what does that mean? That means that I am dominates every experience. Then I am dominates in relationship, the awareness, I am, not I am Deepak Chopra. Then, hi Suchitra Krishnamurthy, how are you? Love to Kaveri as well. Kaveri is doing amazingly well. Congratulations. Okay, so I am is prior to all experience. Okay, I am is the field of infinite possibilities, the proliferation of uncertainty, the source of synchronicity, the realm of unpredictability, the source of attention, intention, all of that. But I am, when it becomes the internal reference point, it alleviates all suffering. And it is fully awake within itself when I am dominates every experience. So I am is in between the experience and I am is in the experience. So in relationship, when you see yourself in another, that's called love. And when you see yourself in an object, doesn't matter what the object is, it could be just something simple like this or this watch. But when you see I am, the presence of being in an object, that's called beauty. Seeing yourself in another is love. Seeing yourself as an object is beauty. Being fully awake to I am means that I am is the internal reference point. And so when I am is not attached to an experience, no matter what the experience is, then it is intrinsically free to create any experience. That's why in deep sleep, for example, I am is relatively free of all experience. And that's why deep sleep is the source to creativity, as is the dream state, as is transcendence. Anytime, even with mantra practice, when we see the proliferation of ambiguity, of uncertainty, of contradiction, of paradox. Did I say ambiguity? Yes, that is our essential state. Divine and diabolical, sacred and profane. Includes everything because it's infinite. Okay, so I am is without judgment. Totally without judgment. So when it is without judgment, without attachment to labels, definitions, contradictions, paradoxes, anytime it's attached to a label, it is tethered. It is not free. But when it is untethered, it is free, and in fact it is infinitely free to create what it wants. To be in touch with I am is to go beyond reactive responses, to go beyond fight-flight responses, to be actually centered in awareness, reflective, and having a faint intention. A faint intention, and then letting it go. And imbuing the field of awareness with that intention. And the field of awareness includes the modified form of awareness, which we call our body. Okay, so I am is fully awake. When I am is fully awake, it leads to what is called spontaneous right action. Spontaneous right action means action without anticipation of a response. It also means action without the burden of memory. I use memories, but I do not allow memories to use me. And it is therefore spontaneous action, spontaneous knowing, spontaneous choice making without the burden of interpretation or thought. And that is also synchronicity. That's also spontaneous fulfillment of desire. That's also what the great spiritual traditions call the state of grace. The state of grace. You feel supported. You transcend space-time and causality. You see the emergence of platonic values like truth, goodness, beauty, harmony. And you lose the fear of death, because I am this or that is subject to birth and death. I am, prior to all experience, is timeless, formless, spaceless, irreducible, infinite, beyond birth and death. As we hear in the Bhagavad Gita, Water cannot wet it, wind cannot dry it, weapons cannot shatter it, fire cannot burn it. It's ancient, it's unborn, it's not subject to birth and death, and that's who you are. That's who I am. That's what everything else is. It's a symbolic representation of that, including the tree behind me, my hand, this body, the microphone, the screen, all modified expressions of I am. So let that be today's choice. Fully awake within myself. What do I have to do? Actually, nothing. I have to stop the intervention of interpretive thought. Experience directly. Experience directly whatever is happening in front of me. Sensation, image, feeling, thought, perception. Direct, without interpretations. No labels, no evaluations, no definitions, no judgments. Just the witnessing awareness in which every moment brings an experience. It's born, it dies, I am remains. So let's choose a mantra for today and let's make it Om Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Om is the cosmic I am. Om, cosmic I am. Satyam means truth. Shivam means pure witnessing awareness. Sundaram means beauty. Truth, goodness, beauty, harmony are embodied in this mantra. Om Satyam Shivam Sundaram. So, that's it. Raquel in Michigan, brightest blessings. Enith, Birmingham, Tekera, Kim, Neely, I am light. Yes, light not as in photons, but light as the light of awareness. Aurora Carlson, direct perception is ecstatic. Yes, direct perception, but also direct knowing and witnessing of perception. Okay, direct knowing precedes direct perception. Om Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Om is the cosmic I am. Satyam, cosmic truth. Shivam, cosmic Purusha, silent witnessing. Sundaram, beauty. As Tagore said, when I see beauty, I know it as truth. And beauty, love, and truth are Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Enough for today, and we'll be in touch tomorrow. Direct experience, without interpretation. I am Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Om Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Today, judge nothing that occurs and experience the silent, creative I am.